Hi, I'm Michele Lawler.
And I'm Stephen Lawler from Send, Brisbane City.
We've been working the Send franchise for about 10.5 years. Send was our choice because we actually knew a couple of guys that had been with Send for a while, and they were both sales executives. And we chose it because what we heard from them was all good.
The thing that I probably most enjoy about it is the fact that they're forward-thinking and they're developing strategies that are taking the model forward. And so we're finding ways to get into new markets. And it's very exciting with the platforms that they're setting up with IT and the movement globally with what we're doing.
So they've always been there for us when we needed them, and they have a lot of resource setups in terms of us knowing what's going on in the industry. Plus we have Connect Nights, which is with all the local Sends. The support from the Send franchisor has been really fantastic.
The thing I love about the business is it's different every day. I don't know that anyone that's ever left here being bored. Everybody's quite entertained with what they're doing because the tasks are always varied. The other thing I really love is that we get a lot of young people in the business, a lot of uni students, and our own kids have been through the business, and they leave here rather than being green, they're getting work experience and they're learning hands-on skills with dealing with people. So we get a lot of enjoyment out of helping them.
Our customers love us, so we get a lot of good reviews. If you check out our Google reviews on the Send website, Brisbane City, there's a lot of feedback we get from our customers. We enjoy our customers, we make sure we care about them.
At Henry Hoddy, we use the Send online service daily, and we send locally and nationally. And yes, it has been extremely successful for us. As a small business, our growth has been unbelievable in the last 12 to 18 months. And we know that Send has been an integral part of that.
The Send network has over 130 franchise retail service centres throughout Australia, the United Kingdom, and as well as in New Zealand. What's really fueled our growth is that we now participate in one of the world's fastest growing markets, the parcel sector, the parcel industry. That's a huge growing market that's been fueled by this great growth in online shopping.
I think our customers really enjoy dealing with us because we're friendly, and I think we're really trying to help them and provide options so that we can give them better solutions. So we may not go back with one option. We've got 2 or 3 options for each of the movements that they may have, whether it's domestically, locally or internationally.
We like the direction that Send have gone in. They've changed everything from when we first started, and it's very different now. We're up with the modern age, so the industry we're in is moving ahead. So we're actually moving with it with the franchisor. So they put in a lot of systems and resources for us to be able to be up with all the changes and the modern world that we're in today.
Being one of Australia's leading parcel resellers, we have access to huge buying power, and through that huge buying power, we're passing that on to the customers with savings. So as an illustration, Send now has an online model, which would be comparable to the Click and Send with Australia Post.
We're not actually the carrier, we're the intermediary, so we actually help people by giving them the resources and systems in place to be able to assist customers to send anything, anywhere.
Send's just come off the back of a 25% growth in our parcel shipments last financial year. And more importantly, moving forward, we're introducing new, innovative customer service technology that will enable our franchisees to exploit new and growing markets.
I think with Send, the most important thing people need to look for when you're coming into the business, you've got to be very open-minded and you've got to be prepared for change, and you've got to run with the change. And if you can embrace that change, you will do very, very well because the support and the systems are there on a worldwide platform. It's very exciting.